All right, when we are ready to attach pieces, we don't just stick them on and hope they stay. When you were little, sure, we did that because you were younger. We are older and wiser now. So we are going to do something called slip and score. Technically, the score comes first. This bucket of goo is slip. And it is just super, super wet clay. It should look kind of like a mud puddle and be really ooey gooey. This is a toothbrush. No, it has never been in a mouth. We are going to take the toothbrush and take your project, and we brush wherever you are attaching pieces. This adds texture. That would be the score portion of slip and score. So slip is the goo, score is the scratching. And we want to score and slip anything that is getting attached to your project. This works like glue, sort of. It's like glue for clay. And it helps everything stay on better. If you do not slip and score, there is no guarantee that your items are going to all stay together. Now, when you are building your project, you may come up with problems because we live on the planet Earth and we deal with the forces of gravity. Do not get upset if you are making something and it keeps falling down. This is clay. It has limits. And that would be gravity. So if you have something really heavy and you're trying to put it up high in the air, there's a good chance it's going to fall down. So just modify your design. If you originally planned an octopus and you need to change it to a turtle, we can do that. It's not a big deal. All right, I've got all these delightful little tentacles on here, but they don't have much personality yet. One, if we have lots of rough areas that we aren't fond of, we can take a squirt bottle and you squirt your finger, and we can use this to kind of smooth things out a little better. You can use some of this inside his mouth too. Okay, another thing we can do is hit up the box of fun, where we have different tools in the box of fun, and they're all for pressing into clay. So we can always take some of these tools and press them on to add a little bit of extra texture to your project. If you want to do this before you attach, you can. Just some of it may smear once you go to add it to your project. I'm going to put some on the bottom. So this will look like his little suction cups. And he needs a little more personality, so I'm going to bend these around, like maybe this one's scratching his head. And don't forget that for some details, you can carve. So this is going to be a tongue. So I can take a clay tool and carve out the little dent on his tongue, and then slip and score it into his mouth. And any extra slip you have, just wipe off with your finger. And when you're done, I will write your name on the bottom of your project.